Let's dive into the Old Testament today and look at Genesis 16. We pick up the story of Abram, who will soon be renamed Abraham, and his wife Sarai, who will later be called Sarah. They're getting up there in age, but they have no children. And so Sarai has this idea. She says, "Hey, I have a servant girl named Hagar. How about I send her to be with my husband, Abram, so that he can sleep with her and bear children, and then I can have children through her?" Now, Abram was 85 years old at this point, and Sarai was his half-sister, 75 years old. And God had said to them, "Your descendants are going to be as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. But you're going to wait a long time for this to happen." So Sarai says to Abram, "Do something. We need to have kids, and you're pretty much out of time here. So do what I tell you to do." So Abram does it. He sends Hagar into the servant's tent, and they sleep together, and she becomes pregnant. Now, after she finds out she's pregnant, she looks down on her mistress, Sarai. And Sarai, when she sees this, realizes, "Yikes, I made a big mistake here. This is going to cause some problems." And so she begins to mistreat Hagar, and Hagar can't take it anymore. She runs away from the house and goes out into the wilderness. Now, an angel finds her out there and says, "Hey, go back to where you came from, you rebellious girl. I know you're frustrated, and you don't want to put up with this mistreatment, but you need to go back and submit yourself, therefore, to your mistress, for she is your master's wife, and she will treat you like a queen." And so Hagar goes back, submits herself to Sarai, and eventually has 2 sons by Abram. One she names Ishmael, which means God will hear, and the other she names not in the text. But we know from Islamic tradition that she named him Isaac, which means laughter. And these 2 boys grow up, and eventually, when Isaac is 14 years old, his father, Abram, who is now Abraham, takes him and says, "I'm going to take you on a little vacation, son. We are going to go over to the land of Moriah, and we are going to build an altar there." So they set out on their journey. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and check out our other videos. We've got a whole series on the book of Genesis and many other great Bible studies. Thanks for watching.